Hello everyone, Clef here. This is the type of video that I haven't done in quite some time. I was actually starting to film OTC, but I ran into some issues, namely forgetting to push record on the overhead camera. Terrible. What it is instead is I will pimp my Steam Deck OLED limited edition. Now, unfortunately, I wish I could give credit to what inspired this entire video. Unfortunately, I don't have the name of the person, and I don't know that I could find the video again because it's a shorts. It's not even an actual video. It's a shorts of someone that took their light, and it was a red light, but I'm gonna show you guys what the idea was. They put their light beneath or behind the Steam Deck OLED and made their light shine through, and they were like, man, someone needs to make a mod. So I have this and a bunch of other few goodies. Now this should add RGB to the back of the device. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna turn out. So for now, we'll put the Steam Deck aside and we'll open this box. I don't expect to run into any issues, but we'll see, I guess.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Okay, so what have we here? So this is the product. Now, one thing that's interesting, and probably to make this product as universal as possible, I totally understand. It doesn't, so as far as I understand it, there's no soldering whatsoever with this backplate. Essentially, you have to keep the battery charged on its own by plugging it here. It could potentially work now without even being plugged in. Yeah, exactly. So you see there's LEDs, and you cycle the LEDs through the actual button, like so. I guess it doesn't take any battery from your Steam Deck, so that's kind of nice. And the Steam Deck OG and Steam Deck OLED being exactly the same in terms of shape, I don't see why that wouldn't work. So I'm hoping that the light is gonna shine through the front of that smoked front plate. Well, we'll soon find out. Okay, so they have the custom buttons. Man, how I wish they were purple. I'm gonna use that to not put the screen directly on the table. Okay, with the screws now removed, it should be as simple as sliding your nail off to the side. I don't have my spudgers close, so I think I'm gonna try. Oh, actually, you know what? They probably provide one. Yes, they did. Of course they did. Where I originally wanted to start is actually where it ends. There you have it. So this is the plate, the original Steam Deck OLED LE plate. Now before putting this, usually that should stay here. There's just enough space for it. And that I need to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now I would have liked to take this red cover and put it here, but unfortunately, because, well, first, they don't have exactly the same shape, right? And second, it's not something that you can actually unscrew and just screw back, so I don't want to break anything on that plate, so I'm just gonna let it be and be satisfied with what is already there. Now, I could also change the back buttons, which is what this is for. On my OG Steam Deck, I actually changed them. I really like them. JSAUX makes them pretty nice. Like, they have a little bit of give. Anyways, so let's go ahead and just put it on. And we can actually verify now if it, oh, wait. Do I need to remove something? Oh, it seems that I do. Oh, wait a second. I don't recall seeing that what looks like a CW with the original one. That is going to be a problem. And the battery is glued there, like there's just no way. I really wonder what this is. Is that the, oh, I think that's an antenna. based off of the gray wire that goes all the way down there, and because it's a piece of metal, I would think this is the antenna. And weren't people saying that the Steam Deck OG had like issues with download speeds and that this one does much better? What I wanted to do doesn't even work. I can't do it. Okay. Well, I'm kind of curious to see if it would have worked. Look at how amazing this is. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, 1 second. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. I don't know, I like it. It does look great. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure this out. There needs to be something that can be done. Okay, just out of curiosity, let's go ahead and remove what I think is the antenna. Yeah, it's gotta be the antenna. I didn't even realize this was there. Ay, 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 ay. Well, that's unfortunate, because it looks the part. This is gonna turn out to be a much bigger project than I originally thought, but you guys saw the potential. Assuming that JSAUX still does not have a solution for that, they need to get on that right away because it looks amazing. So this is now removed. Don't do, just a bit of a disclaimer, don't do what I'm doing, but I'm gonna show you what I did so far. This essentially was, you know, it's not exactly like that, but it was slid under this antenna here. So I just lifted it with my nail, and with the screwdriver, I just pushed it inward towards me so that it can be removed. And I realized that it was just being held by 2 double face tape. And so that little piece came out. It can easily bend. I can feel it. Shouldn't be that hard. So don't do what I'm about to do. I'm just debating how I want to bend it. What I'm thinking here is worst case scenario, I get the speeds of the original Steam Deck, which it wasn't a problem for me personally. I get the benefit of having faster speeds, of having a more stable signal, but yeah, it's not a concern. And because there's like a back panel to this part that sticks out, I can't like totally flip it on that side. I mean, another solution would be just straight up cutting it, which is probably not a good idea, but logically I should still get Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It's just maybe the connection would not be as stable, or would not reach as long, or would not download as fast. But for it not to work, it's near impossible. All right, I'm gonna try to bend it upwards. Okay. Another solution, if somehow I was able to like bend it like this so that it sticks in, I think that would be the best outcome. So even if I was to slide it over the PCB here and, you know, put something to shield it, I don't believe there's enough give. Yeah, no, there's definitely not gonna be enough room for sure. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna bend it inwards a little bit, like so. Bend it. Oh, I gotta be careful. I can already tell that the metal is yep. Okay. I just want to apply there you go. Okay, what I ended up doing is I bent this little part backwards, and then I bent everything downwards so that it fits here. But there's another problem. This, which I'm not sure if it's plastic or metal at this point. This is metal. So this is in the way. So I'm gonna have to cut a little bit of piece. This is not for the faint of hearts. It really isn't. So I couldn't stress this enough. Do not try this at home. Now I have to go get something to try to clip that little portion. See, the problem that I now have is this little ribbon cable here. It gets stuck on this part right here. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can, I don't know if it's gonna be I'm gonna be able to show you guys, but yeah, it touches. Unfortunately, I do not have a Dremel, so I'm gonna have to cut a piece of this, and it needs so little for it to fit, so little. So I really don't have to remove all that much. I'm not gonna do that part on camera. Fingers crossed that this is, I hope it's plastic, but I think it's metal. No, that's definitely, hopefully it's metal, easy to bend or cut. So let's do this. All right, so just to recap what I did. On this standoff right here, I removed a little bit of the plastic because I could feel a resistance here. I'm not sure that it was necessary, but I did it anyways. As for the Steam Deck itself, I bent the antenna backwards, then inward, pushed it down, powered up the Steam Deck to make sure that my signal was fine. My tests gave me perfect results, so, you know, so far so good. And I ended up taking bits and pieces of metal. This is the part that really, if I had a Dremel, that would have been the way to go. Again, I don't recommend doing that at all in any way, shape, or form. If you do that, you are absolutely responsible for any outcome. But if I had a Dremel, that's what I would have done. Mind you, there would have been a lot of metal dust, so you want to be careful with that. I just ended up just taking bits and pieces away so that it would close, and same goes here as well as a little bit on the corner there. And with that, it should close. I believe it will now. So let's go ahead and do that. And that is it, guys. That was quite an adventure. You know, I probably will say this 3, if not 5 times. Don't do this. I do not recommend doing this unless you know exactly what you're doing. Now, I'm not pretending to be a smart guy. I'm not pretending to be in any way an innovator. I just took the tools that were available from JSAUX, and maybe if there's one thing I can have credit for is by having been a little gutsy to eat through the metal frame to be able to make this mod happen. There are far more intelligent people that will actually connect to the board to have some power. Wasn't there a mod where the person had MB lights coming out of their Steam Deck? Like it matches what is on screen. I'd love to have a mod like that. Oh, I guess I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the thingies, right? This mod, well, I need to clean my space. This mod was a lot of fun. I damaged my Steam Deck OLED limited edition, but I didn't break anything. So I'm happy about that. Man, it looks great. It looks freaking awesome. I love the look of it. I might try to find replacements to have purple ones, like having a purple grid, purple button, purple this would be freaking awesome, because you know, purple's my wife's color, it's my color. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Had been a while since I had done that, you know, since I had done a craft video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.